Y'all, let me tell y'all about this time I almost was a stripper, exotic dancer. Yeah, your girl almost was on stage. Well, anywho, I was 18 at the time, and I was at this phone store, Celia South, as you guys may know now as C-Spire. But yeah, I was over there, and this guy came through and gave me his card, and he was like, he got a club, and I can make a lot of money being an exotic dancer. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, shit, I'm broke. I need the money. He really was throwing it out there like I'm gonna be making a whole lot of money. So I'm like, okay, cool. Later on that week, I had met with him, and I had my cousin with me, and he was just showing me in his laptop like the girls that work for him and stuff like that, and telling me all the money that they make. I'm like, okay. So when he left, he was like, your cousin, she fine too. Like, if she wants to, she can make a lot of money too. So I asked her about it. She was like, oh yeah, I'm down for make some money. Yeah, we were broke. Okay, cool. So he picked us up, and the club was like in Greenwood, Greenville, Mississippi. One of them. I don't know which one it was, but one of them. So he picked us up, and we went to, I guess, Greenwood, and we went to this house. And it had like 10 cars in the yard. So we jumped out the truck and got in one of the cars. I'm like, okay. So we switching cars. Then we left there, went down this long dirt road. I'm like, the fuck? I'm from Yazoo. I ain't never seen no dirt road this damn long. That was the country. Okay, so we get out there. So, it was a club out there. And it was a double wide trailer in the back. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he was like, he gonna show us the club tomorrow because, at this point it's late, it's dark. Okay, we get in the house. It's some lady in there. He was like, she was the bartender at the club. I'm like, okay, hey, how you doing? Or whatever. So he walked us down the highway. He was like, this your room and this your room. I'm like, no, sir. Me and her sleeping in the same room. We sleeping together. He was like, okay, cool. So we was in the living room sitting there talking to the lady, the bartender. And he had gave, we really don't smoke, but it was like, to ease the edge, he had gave us a whole bunch of marijuana, so we just sat there and got high as a kite. Because he wanted us to do a one-on-one dance, and I couldn't just go in there and just be myself. So we got high, and we had to do life for part 2, y'all.